Working from home, swear I won't procrastinate, but first, coffee with a mate, and then a quick skate, and then dress up my dog, same as I dress myself, and then pluck the stray pubes from my boobs. What is wrong with you? Getting on with the foreman, cause gee, he's a good bloke. Taking pride in keeping my boots clean, and my high vis is pristine. Open up my toolbox, that's where I keep my lunch. Rabbit food again? Nah, I don't mind that, that's alright. If you think that's kinda weird, if you think that's kinda odd, nah, it's all the same here, what's the difference?
I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal.
Clipping my toenail, but don't get rid of it just yet, cause I'm ashamed to admit it, but I quite like to sniff it. And I'll often dunk my whole hand in a bowl of PVA, then once it's dry, peel it off, cause that's my self-care for the day. Make my kid a healthy meal and they knock it on the floor, so I'll give them what they want, and they knock it on the floor, in bed by 5 p.m, but they wake us up at 2 a.m, and 3 a.m, and 4 a.m, and 5 a.m, and oh, they shat all on my arm again. If you think that's kind of strange, if you think that's kind of off, nah, it's all the same here, what's the difference?
I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal.
Watching others on the treadmill, can't help but hope to see one fall. Pretend I know what I am doing with those exercising balls. And it's not really my speed, but when I'm doing deadlifts,
stretching the A7. Just imagine it was a bit warmer.
I love the warmth in the heat seeker. Just imagine it was a bit stretchier. Imagine if we made a combination of the two.
E7 flash bomb heat seeker.
Superheated stretch.
Imagined by the best.
Alright, so now we've got yellow.
Yep. So we've got Shane, Lukey, and Odie.
That was someone who wasn't turned up, and then fucking that's Shane now. Okay, so
Oh, they
it's
didn't-
called
they
Shane,
didn't
yellow
turn
one,
up,
and then
did they?
yellow two, and then whatever. So I
Yeah.
have a gap between each
Yeah,
one to
so,
commentate.
so this is the female. She's surfing.
Oh, Shane.
Yeah, Shane.
Shane.
Yellow scoring set this one, guys.
Yellow one,
Shane, she's on a 5'8" twin fin. Oh yeah, she's pulling the Mark Richards. She's kicking it old school. That's how you do it. Who needs 3 fins when you can have 2? I've always said that. What? Well, listen. I'm a man for all seasons here, man for all seasons. Are we broadcasting right now, live?
Let's keep it.
Are we up?
We're on.
Welcome aboard, people of YouTube and surfers around the world. Here we are at Urbnsurf in Tullamarine. If you're flying past on an airplane, tuning in on Wi-Fi, just come down here, grab a taxi, say Urbnsurf, grab a Young Henry's and watch these kids get into some concrete. Up next, we've got yellow surfers in a scoring heat. Yellow number 1 will be Shane. She's coming up on a 5'8" twin fin, and she'll be channeling Mark Richards, circa 79 to 83, 4-time world champion. Here she is. She's off the bottom, sporting the helmet. A little bit of spray there, trimming nicely. That's a second turn. Couple of scoring waves here. She's going to get a bit of length of ride. She's doing well, coming towards the end of it. And a nice little turn off there. The boys will be scoring that one. Up next, it's going to be Lukey Martin, 46 years of age. He's not going to stop. Here he's off the bottom. Beautiful turn. Gets the arms out. He's coming for the second one. Trimming, looking for a section. Bangs it. Whips it back into the foam. Some nice surfing here from Luke. 46 years of age. You wouldn't know it. Throws the tail. I think he's happy with his first scoring wave. He has a little bit of a look back. Not quite a claim, but I think he's happy. Up next, O'Dwyer. Odie. No, 49 years of age. 39. I just gave him 10 years. He's coming in tight here, a little bit hunched over, and a little bit of a dive there for a couple of pearls down on the bottom of the pool. I heard there was some there when they cleaned it out mid-year. He's looking for some jewellery, maybe some old fins. Plenty of that in the pool. Michael O'Dwyer, he's surfing a 7-foot board, and his favourite surf spot is Point Impossible. Are we live the whole time, or is it showing the whole time? Yeah. All right, beautiful. And there's no like off and on; it's just on. So which one's me? So on talk, I just do that, and then back to sort of there. Oh, that's better. So is that a good level there? Mute. That's mute. Okay. No, so is that muted now or on? It's on, just leave it on. It's on? So that's on. I'll just leave it on. Yeah, and if I'm here, can it hear me? Not really. I have to be close in. Okay, I'll just...
Yeah, skip his wave.
If you are tuning in live, you'll see we're just getting used to the commentary here. This is our first live feed of a surfing contest here at Urbnsurf for the Boardriders Club, Melbourne Boardriders. We sometimes like to call it Concrete Jungle Boardriders. Don't talk about that. There was a war on the naming of the club, but we settled on Melbourne Boardriders. A great eclectic crew here. Not too many youngsters. If you're watching this and you live in Melbourne, come and join the club. The average age here is about 40 years of age. Now we've got a scoring set for the pink surfers. Coming up first will be Glenn Cairns. He's 43 years of age. And he's riding a 5'7". 5'7" Thompson board. There we go. And his fantasy surf spot is the Mentawis. You'll see there just a surfer practicing. I think that's Luke Martin going for a little inside section. But he got a little bit of props on a non-scoring wave. Good barrel on the intermediate setting there. That's some experience. And here we go. Glenn's up and riding off the bottom. Nice carving turn there. Back in towards the lip. Oh, he gets in a bit tight and falls off, unfortunately. Up next, we'll have Lloyd. Lloyd's up next. Pink 3. Just getting ready to paddle in now, and he's up and riding. A little bit of a slow takeoff up towards the top. He's throwing a bit of spray there. He's going to put his body into it this one. He's working the section, hits the lip nicely, comes down. This might be a long ride. That's his third hit of the lip, and that's not a bad start there. Lloyd, some good surfing. See a couple of the others getting into the...
He's lost a fin.
Here we go. Now we've got Nick Wilkinson.
Lost a fin.
Now, Nick's lost a fin here. He's going to be... Is he up and riding? No. Did he come in to get a fin replacement?
He's paddled back out.
He's paddled back out. He's missed a scoring wave. That's what happens in the realms of professional surfing, even down here in Urbnsurf. You know, has he got a caddy? That's the question. What's that there? Oh no, we've got a catastrophe in the water here. You can see our high-tech methodology there, and you might be thinking, how high-tech is this pool? I'll tell you, it's a little bit more high-tech than our organisation of the scoring mechanisms. That's gone over the fence. That was interesting. We'll be watching back that with a bit of delight with a beer tonight, tuning in on YouTube. Still hasn't gone up. What we need there is a little ladder, I think. Might be good for... Just can't quite reach. Nearly. A bit further. And yes! Congratulations. It's that kind of effort. Bootstrapping the contest. People coming together, making something out of nothing. And that is what this is all about. Now we're back to the white surfers, scoring heat for the white surfers. Well, we'll be going with number 2 first. Number 2. And we've got, is it Rosa Pie?
Rosa. Yep.
Rosa's coming in. Now, Rosa didn't give me any of her surfing details, so I'm just going to have to make some stuff up here. Looks like she's surfing a shortboard from here. I'm not quite sure what she's riding. But I get a funny feeling she's going to hit this wave with some style and aggression, as is befitting the intermediate setting. She lets that first wave go. She's ready. She's been called in. This is a scoring wave. She's got her game face on. We have a paddle, standing up, and we've got a natural foot here. It's a nice grab while takeoff, and a little bit too deep, and off the back of the wave, unfortunately. Then we've got little wave-hungry Lukey Martin again. He's very wave-hungry, and I think he's going for another little barrel again, maybe, because he got some props on that last time. Nice turn. Unfortunately, that's not a scoring wave for you, Luke.
Jackie.
There we go. We've got Jackie up and riding. Jackie's got the helmet on today. Doing well. Looks back into the curl. Arms nice and a kimbo there. She's looking for the section up high in the lip. Doing quite well here. A little bit of spray and a cutback. Oh, almost hit that foam section. Would have been a good scoring wave, but she did manage to get a couple of turns in there.
It's Jackie. Nick is next. Here's Nicole now.
We've got Nicole Cliff coming up on the next wave. She's riding a 5'6" board. And her favourite surf spot is Tea Tree up in Noosa. I think it's a pretty nice spot to get a few waves in. Warm water, a little bit warmer than Urbnsurf in winter, I can tell you that much. Oh.
Yeah, Jackie's surfing that, not Yin.
Sorry?
Jackie didn't. Yin didn't come, so Jackie's surfing.
It's Jackie. All right. There you go.
Yellow 231.
The next bunch of scoring surfers is going to be yellow.
You got heaps of time, lads. Yeah. There's
On the first scoring wave will be Luke Martin. Now, Luke's sled of choice is an SLD. He's riding a 5'11" board. And he learned to surf in Fingal Bay. He's 46 years of age. And his favourite surf spot is Uluwatu, a place that's on my bucket list to surf. Never surfed there. It was flat the day I went there. Can you believe the luck? All the way up to Bali and flat. Lukey's getting ready. He's been surfing pretty well on the in-between waves. He even managed to hook a barrel on the intermediate setting. So he's obviously pretty pumped and ready to go. Getting some deep breaths. It can be quite exhausting to surf Urbnsurf when there's less than 10 surfers out in the water. Probably get a little bit more wave frequency than you'd get out at the beach. So it can be a little bit tiring. I think the local Boardriders here know that. It's a good workout, better than you'd expect. Especially when you're up against the rip. Here we go, we see a couple of humps coming out of Rory, as the wave generator is affectionately known here at Urbnsurf in Melbourne. There we go. We're going to have a paddle here from Luke Martin. And let's see if he can turn it on for the boys and girls at Urban and Melbourne Boardriders. Off the bottom, off the top, hooks it in nicely there. lose a bit of the tail, get stuck in the foam a little bit, off the lip, and yeah, it felt like that was an unfortunate fall there. That first turn really didn't set him up. He was a bit stuck in the white water on a scoring wave. He'll be disappointed in that, given he's been surfing well on the in-between waves. Up next, we've got Michael O'Dwyer. He's on a 7-foot board. He's up and running, and he too has been taken by the lip on that second turn. So important for that first turn out here to beat a set-up turn and hook that second one. If you miss that first turn at Urbnsurf, really hard to make a recovery. This wave just goes down the wall and waits for no one. Up and riding, we've got Glenn Cairns. He's on a 5-7 shortboard, and he's gone over as well. Gee, that was a disappointing set of waves for the yellow surfers there, unfortunately. Always such a tricky wave here. If you get caught in the white water a little bit, very hard to recover on that second turn. A lot of the very good surfers here, including club champion Brendan Davis, always loves to take it skinny on that first turn and then hit that second one. Next scoring set will be the surfers in pink. Who's up next? Just checking in who will be up next.
Glenn, then Lloyd, then Nick.
So we've got Glenn coming up next. He's coming in at 43 years of age. He's riding a 4.7. That's a very small board. His favourite spot is he loves the Ments. He loves to go up to the Ments and just test out the reef, see if he can avoid getting scraped along it. Looked like he was praying to God there, put his hands together in a little emoji pattern if you saw that one. Glenn will be tuning into this. He'll be saying, yep, they were my waves. I think everyone's going to tune into their own waves on the replay. That's one of the great things about this. Modern media. Everyone gets to be on TV. The person that's really going to watch this really is ourselves on our own waves. We know we're going to fast forward everyone else's waves. We know that. I think we know that. And here we go. Let's that first wave go. Let's see if we can see some Mentawis form on this left here. Mentawis, Mentawis, whatever you want to call it. There we go. He's up and riding. Comes in for the first turn. Swoops it nicely. Back into the white water. Looking back up. The little check turn there. Oh, no, and he's dug a rail and he's over. Disappointing. He was on his way to a 6, I think. There we have the Hungus Luke Martin again, just trying to get a barrel. Luke, so I got to tell you, boy, you got it wrong, mate. You really should have done that on your scoring wave. I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything. Love you, though. Good, solid club member. And here we have up and riding. It's Nick Wilkinson. It's Wilco. It's our Wilco, the non-WCT version. Off the lip, oh, he smacks that nicely. And up for a second. Some buckets here down at Tullamarine. No, that's not the rain. That's Wilco showing us how it done. He looks at his watch. He says, I've got a few minutes left in this heat. Paddles back out. Up next is Lloyd. Now, I believe Lloyd lost to Finn last time.
Wrong way around.
I had it the wrong way around. By the way, that was Lloyd who did that fantastic wave. Here's Wilco here on his backhand. Wilco, that's nice. He's riding a monster box. Beautiful, snaps it up. Looks to the judges. I think he was wanting a score. He looked towards us. He even waved the board up there. That was a quasi kind of Urbnsurf claim, circa 2022. I've got to apologise to you there, Lloyd. I mixed Nick and Lloyd up, but it was some good surfing from both of you cats. What you can do is take this, download it, and give yourself a voiceover and comment on your own surfing. That's what I'd do. That's what I'd do for sure.
White scoring set this time, guys. 3-1-2.
As the surfers paddle against the rip. Now, as you know, if you get caught halfway in the bay there, you can see on the footage, it's no easy paddle. If you want to have a workout, stay in the middle and paddle out there. Because I tell you what, that is a decent rip workout. It's a little bit like Woolamai on that outgoing low tide and a nice northeasterly wind on a 35-degree day. That's what that's like. But the water has warmed up here at Urbnsurf. If you haven't been down lately, I suggest you book in. The spots are filling up quick as the water warms up. I'd say it's warmer than the coast at the moment. Gee, it's got to be 18 degrees. I was in a 4.3. Too hot. Too hot. And you might be wondering why I didn't surf that well. The wetsuit was weighing me down. That was my excuse. That and my surfing ability. You put those two together, it's less than 2 on every wave. I'm pretty sure that's what I got. And here comes the hump. We've got the whiteys up and next. Who's first? Is it white 1, 2 or 3? What are we talking here? 3. Jackie on the 6'4". She learned to surf in Anglesey. What a great straight hander that wave is. Now let's see how she goes at Urbnsurf. And Urbnsurf is her favourite spot. I'm not surprised, learning to surf at Anglesey. And here she goes. She's got the helmet on. She's looking for a section there. She was going to go back and hit the foam, but no, she's staying with the wall. I think she wants length of ride here, circa ASP 1985, and she's got a good little score there. There's Hungus Lukey marking again, barreling again. He has won the non-scoring heat, that's for sure. Up next, we've got Nicole. She's riding a 6-foot. Surf, that was some good surfing. The 6'4", and she's up and about. There she is. Beautiful surfing there. Rosa, not Jackie. Rosa. She's going for a little back air. She's grabbed the rail. Oh, a little Larry layback. She's happy. And that was a good. I am wondering if someone can get me a Young Henry's. I mean, I'm just sitting here commentating, and it's getting a very dry throat. I mean, I don't want to talk out of turn here, drinking on the job, but. Quicksilver, just an hour down the road. I mean, we're the OGs. We used to surf here in winter in footy jumpers. That were the OG wetsuits. A lot of people don't know that. Well, I'm here to inform you. And then we said, rubber. Let's make a wetsuit. These Gold Coast surfers, they think they're hardcore. They don't even know what cold water is. You come down here, it's 7 degrees. You know you're alive when you jump in that water. We've got a yellow scoring heat here. I'm just trying to find out who will be up first. Is it surfer 1, 2 or 3 in yellow? I'm just looking to the Odie's just gone over the falls there. Next, is it Glenn Cairns coming up? No. Shane. Shane's coming up next. Shane will be on the next wave. Was that Shane? Here's Shane here up and riding. She's sporting the helmet as well. They're a lot more common out at Urbnsurf. She's pumping the wave. She's staying in the hot spot, deep in the pocket there, which is nice. Little bit of spray on that. That's a second little turn. She is getting a bit of rhythm here. That was some pretty good surfing there from Shane. Well done.
Can we paddle out now still? Yep. Oh,
Yellow up and riding. We've got Lukey Martin. 46 years of age, that's his second turn. Let's see if we can get a good scoring ride there. That's 3 solid turns from Lukey. He's got a bit behind it here. Can he get to the front for a last finishing turn? He's milking it, and he's gone for the nice roundhouse.
Finish it.
He finished the wave. We'll give him credit for the finish there. I mean, I will. Will the judges? That's the question. I don't know. Just commenting, not judging. He's coming in. I think he knows he surfed very well, but just not on those scoring waves. Look at his face there. It's an emotional sport, surfing. Very emotional sport. I think we're getting close to the end of Heat 2.
The heat guys, so we got Heat 3, 1, 2. Heat 3, 1, 2.
One more set to close out Heat 2. The pink surfers will be those scoring. What is it going to be, 3, 2, 1 or? 3, 2, 1. We've got Lloyd first, is that right? Yep. Lloyd's coming in first. 3, 1, 2. It's going to be Lloyd, then Nick, then Glenn. I don't have any details on Lloyd, other than he's been surfing pretty well. And I misnamed him on a previous set. There's Luke Martin, bit of a smile there. He represents the club in a couple of the board riding contests, does us proud. Here he is, he's walking up. I'd love Luke to come towards me here so I can give him a little synopsis of his surfing. And I think he might agree that he surfed better on his non-scoring waves. But he did very well. A couple of good barrels there, Lukey. And he knows it. Just waiting for the next set here. I wonder how much time is between sets. Here we go. Probably 3 minutes, maybe 2. Here comes the first hump wave. As is convention, we let the first 2 waves go. And, oh, here we go. No, we don't. Turns out Glenn No, Lloyd has taken the first wave. He's been surfing really well, Lloyd. Off the bottom, beautiful turn, throws a bucket, hits the lip again for a second. He's coming up for his third, gets caught a little bit behind it. But some pretty good surfing from Lloyd all round. I think he'll score well in this heat. Up next we have, is it Glenn Cairns? Is it 3, 1 or 2? Nick. We've got Nick Wilkinson up next. Here goes Nick on his backhand, surfing the monster box. He's been surfing well. Got tight in the pocket on that one. Through the fins, a little bit caught up. He's disappointed. Whacks the water there. But Nick did really well. Now we've got Glenn on the next wave. Just waiting for a couple of other free surf waves to go through. And he's up. Glenn Cairns is up. Nice little turn there. Looks at the section. He might go for a barrel here. No, but he goes to, holds on. Nearly held on. Unfortunately, the judges are going to call that an incomplete. But to his credit, he did throw it towards the lip there and try and make it really count. And I say go for it. Light mist falling here at Urbnsurf in Tullamarine. But we do have light winds making for smooth conditions. And that will close out heat number 2. We had some pretty good surfing from all and sundry.
Yeah, we got a 4 to a 2-3 on that.
And we are halfway through our first official contest for the Melbourne Boardriders. Or is it our second? I think it's our second. Yeah, one of the great things about surfing, people often forget, you can do it until you're really old. I mean, the average age here in the club's got to be close to 40. I'm 112. A lot of people don't know that. I look pretty young for my age and I'm still surfing. So this is one of those sports, not like footy where you break your knee. Oh yeah, you actually do get whacked on the bottom of the concrete, but I still say surfing is a sport you can do for a really long time. Got a little practice head here. Gee, that's some nice little surfing from young Stevie O'Brien. He comes in nice. Oh, beautiful. He surfed on the weekend in the Tradies Cup. Did really well there. He's one of our best surfers down here at Urban. He loves to whack it on his backhand. Does some of the deepest bottom turns I've seen at the pool out here. Very hard to do, deep bottom turning here on the wave. But this will be a great heat. Well, there's some nice surfing for the surfer in yellow. I don't know who that is yet. That could be Mitch Burnside.
Christian.
That was Christian. That was Christian. Was that Christian? Didn't give me his name. Yellow.
Yeah,
Christian.
Buxton. First timer.
Buxy. Is he the real estate cat? Christian Buxton. You're surfing well too. You're surfing nice. You're surfing well, man. I saw, mate. Don't worry. I've got some good commentary on here. Don't worry. I have some really good commentary here. I'm just talking up my own commentary here, everyone. That's okay. We're just feeling our way out here. This is the first time we've had commentary. So if you hear me talking to everyone, that's because I'm involved here. This is full club. This is 360 here. Full 360. Still waiting for that young Henrys. I mean, I don't want to talk it up too much, but I'm still waiting for that young Henrys.
Lukey Martin's still coming out of the barrel with him.
There you go.
There's Mitchy.
There's Mitchy. Who's green 6? And heat 4, I've got
That's
who?
Ron.
Ron? Ramon, what a good name.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to surf well with a name like that.
He surfs more than anyone else in pool.
There you go.
Stop.
He's
Ramon would have shares in his place.
should have or would have.
No, I'm pretty sure he owns half of it.
There you go.
No,
I'm hearing Ramon's got plenty of cash, so I'm just going to hit him up for a couple of investments later. That's what we do here at Urbnsurf. Forget golf clubs, that's old school. We're new school here. This is the new businessman's club. You come down to Urbnsurf, do business, get to know people, it's all game on. This is one of the great hacks when you're part of Urbnsurf. You say, I've got a board meeting.
Hey, Shane.
And you have your board meetings down there. Hey, Shane, you were ripping.
Red scoring heat. Red 4, red 5, red 6.
We've got the surfers in red coming up first, and we've got Stephen O'Brien. A lot of people don't know this. Stephen O'Brien didn't turn up to the first barrels contest. I took his position and got him a third. That's the kind of guy I am. I got an 8.3 on one of those waves. It was very, very deep. It's on film. If you want to see it, I'll just send it to you on the back channels on Insta. Okay, here comes Stephen O'Brien. I love Stevie O'Brien. I reckon he's one of the best surfers out here. I've talked him up. He'll probably kook it now. No, he hasn't. Here we go. Beautiful turn. That's a bucket. Went in. See how he waited for that second turn? Holds a lip to the very last minute. That's 3 in a row. I tell you what, that's 4. Hitting 5. Please finish it for us all. Beautiful. Stay conservative at the end. Well done, Stephen O'Brien. Round of applause. What a great wave. That's going to go into the excellent range, I'm sure. If it doesn't, we'll sack the judges. All right, up next, we've got Matty Ballard, 41 years of age on a 6.6. He was looking for the barrel there, Lukey Martin style. He's holding it up. He's going to hit the section here. He's going to finish the wave out nicely. A little bit conservative, but he is going to get a full scoring wave. That's a completion there. Good job there. His favourite surf spot's Urbnsurf. I was going to say Urbnsurf. We don't know what that is. Up and riding. We've got Chris Robertson, 51 years of age on the 510. He's done about 3 turns here. He's come up for the 4th. Oh, got a little bit stuck under that lip. Can be so tricky. But he got a few nice turns in there. He learnt to surf at Torquay, and his favourite surf spot is Bells Beach. Good old Bells Beach. The big mush burger can hold 20-foot waves. If you want to see how big Bells can get, go onto YouTube, type in Bells 1981. You're going to see 20-foot bombs. That's what we're all about here at Urbnsurf. Rain, hail or shine, it's raining now, but we're all out here having a good time. And it's all about surf history. It's all about modern surf. Here we are in a wave pool. I mean, this is a fantasy device here. I'm sure everyone here was drawing pictures of wave pools growing up at school when they should have been doing their maths. They were thinking about wave pools, and here we are. I don't know if it's a dream. Here we are. We don't know. Has been a very wet winter here in Melbourne. Floods everywhere. Hasn't stopped raining. Bit of El Niño action. Hoping for a warm summer. If you've never been down to Urbnsurf, it's board shorts here in summer. We only need a couple of warm days, and the water whisks around on the concrete and acts as a natural heater. And it's board shorts here, which you can't really get down at Torquay. It's beautiful warm water. Ice block in winter. That's what we're up for here, variety. Keep us honest. Next scoring set is going to be the surfers in yellow. Is that correct?
Yep, Mitch.
In yellow, we've got Mitch Burnside, 26 years of age, one of the younger surfers at Urbnsurf. He's on a 5'9" fish. And he learned to surf down at Wilson's Prom. His favourite spot is Winky Pop. Let's see how he goes here on the left at Urbnsurf. And up and riding. We have Mitch. Comes off the top, hooks it in nice. Bit of a bucket there. He's deep on the back fins. He's trimming the section now. Waving the arms beautifully. Little bit of a second turn. That's 2 turns there. He's doing quite well. And he's going to finish that wave in with 2 decent turns. Well done there to Mitchie. Up next, we've got Steve, 51 years of age on the 5'9". Learned to surf at Moggs Creek. His favourite surf spot's Boulders. He's on his backhand here as a nice goofy foot. Oh no, he's got caught in the lip, maybe over the falls. Remember, when you fall off here, cover your head at Urbnsurf. Always got to cover your head. It's a very shallow break. Up next, we've got... Is it Christian?
Yeah, Christian.
We've got Christian. I haven't got any details on Christian, so I'm just going to make some stuff up. Here we go. Off the bottom. He's a first time. It's his first contest, which is great. He's doing well. That's a nice turn. That's 2 solid turns there. He's going to get a bit of spray on the back here. That's 3 turns. Tell you what, that's 4 turns. That's a very good wave there. Solid performance on his first scoring wave. I noticed he was surfing a nice DHD board there, it looked like, from here. Yeah, beautiful stuff. So that was the yellow set. Couple of decent waves there. Some people do say your backhand here is easy to get turns in than your forehand because you can just hook it in a little bit deeper. Of course, the backhand barrel's no easy task. You're in the set 4. I think you're the youngest, 24 years of age.
Other than Bo.
What's Bo? Oh, Bo's 16, sorry. My mistake there. We have Bo Davis, who's about, I think he's about 6 months old. Brendan just put him out here when he was a fetus. He's a very young cat. I surf like a kook. It's terrible. I don't think so.
What you did?
Hey?
What you did?
It's shocking. If it's the barrels, I'll win this. I'll win this shit. I got him on lock, mate. Oh, yes, I tell you what, it's a dry argument. I'm giving good voice here.
I'm gonna go get him.
Yes. No, you don't. Well, we need you. Let's send someone. Macro, go get us a couple of beers, bruv. 2 beers. How many beers? Who wants a beer?
Yeah.
Just get a handful.
I'll go normal.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, if you got the 0 alcohol one,
Give me extra strength alcohol. I need it for commentary. All right. Loosen those lips, brothers and sisters. Imagine speaking for a living. Can you imagine that? What a hoax that would be.
Ho, ho, ho. Who wants the beverage?
Up and running. We've got a green. We've got Joel. He's on the 6-4 and he's done one turn and fallen off the back, unfortunately. Up next, we'll have Lem. He's 32 years of age. He's on a hot-butted 6 foot. He's going to be channeling Terry Richardson, one of the OG surfers. He learnt to surf at Urquhart's Bluff, and here he is. He's up and riding. First turn. He's coming for the second. He's a tall fella here. He's pumping the section. He doesn't want to... There you go. There's the second turn. Doing well, that's nice. Made it to the end and a little bit of a backflip. That's a non-scoring manoeuvre for you first-time surfers. That's a beer cracking open right there, my friends. Up next, we've got... Is that Rowan?
Ramon.
Ramon is up next. Ramon's got share in this place. Oh, beautiful. He's whacking that lip there. The legal eagle. He's done 3 solid turns. He's happy with that, and as he should be. I think that was the best scoring wave out of the 3 green surfers. Well done, Ramon. I hear you got plenty of cash. Let's talk after. I've got a few investment opportunities for you. And we're in Heat 3, my friends, of the Urbnsurf Melbourne Boardriders contest. And we'll be back to the surfers in red.
Can if you want. Pretty good.
Been some pretty good surfing in the last couple of heats. A lot of surfers now. Urbnsurf is their home break as work and career takes us away from the coast and into the city. Unfortunately, Melbourne Bay, you can surf there, but let's just say it's inconsistent at best. I have been known to go down to Kerford Road on a 36 knot southwesterly and get a half-foot wave. I'm desperate, we're desperate, and our Urbnsurf's here. And coming up next, red, number 5 will be Matt. Is that correct? Is it Ballard? Good name, that Ballard. He's riding a 6'6". He's on a foamy, people. I believe he may be the only foamy in the contest, and I say, judges, put another 2 points on every wave for that. He learned to surf at Ocean Grove, and so did I, and that's why we're both terrible surfers. So, I'm joking. I don't even know how good Matt is. He could rip. We don't know. But Urbnsurf's his favourite spot. Kudos to that. He's a goofy foot. Actually, he's going all right. Here he comes. There's a bit of spray. He looks for a floater there, old school 1980 style. Doing it nicely. He's whacked the lip. Bit of spray there. That's 4 turns in a row. I reckon a round of applause there. Oh, he's got the limp arm technique towards the end there. He's going to flick off. Oh, flick off. Beautiful. Length of ride championship right there, my friends. Into the channel, out the back. Up next, we've got Chris Robertson. Not Robertson, I said Robertson last week. Chris Robertson, 51. He learned to surf at Torquay. He's doing well there. Couple of waves. That was another good scoring ride there from Chris. And then up next is Steve O'Brien. I think he wants to win this contest. He's coming in hard. First off the top, some nice buckets there. Leans into, oh, whacks it beautifully. What a turn. I think he went first. That's 3. A little bit of pace towards the end there. That's 4 solid turns. I'll tell you what, that may be the highest scoring wave of the contest so far. Round of applause for our boy there, Steve O'Brien. Listen, Steve's over the age of 50. We don't even know how old he is. I'll tell you what, some great surfing there. Age no barrier to our boy there, Obi. Obi doing beautifully here at Urban.
Icelanders are sea people. It's completely different than what you thought. Almost like it's breathing and moving. Then you see these bright purple urchins like a beam in this world of one color.
That was gold, by the way. Look, I stole that joke. It wasn't mine. I felt like it was good. I ran with it. Look, we're an inclusive people here. If you get offended, that's really your problem. I just want to point that out. We love all religions. They can all come. Whatever God you're into, we're into that. I've got to tell you, these young Henrys, look, I don't want to promote alcohol or anything, but I'll tell you, this tastes very, very nice. It says serve, very cold. It says serve the people, that's what it says, young Henrys. I'm drinking a Newtowner. I don't mind, that's a nice name. First one, people, and I'm loving it. Might fill the fridge up. So we've got yellow up and riding, and we've got yellow 5. We've got Steve, 51 years of age. He learned to surf at Moggs Creek, and he's going to be surfing a 5'9". He loves boulders, that's his favourite surf spot. Let's see how he goes on this scoring wave. He's up and riding, the goofy footer, off the bottom. He just holds that first turn, gets a bit deeper on the second. He's going to try and pull in for a little micro barrel. He got a little bit of a cover up. He's holding the section. He's going to get a nice length of ride here. Well done, Steve. Up next, we've got Christian, is that right? Christian's up next and riding, and has he come off? Has Christian come off? Or is he coming up now? Hard to see here from the shore break. Here we go. Off the bottom. Nice good foot. Oh, nice hook turn there. He's coming in for his second turn. Hits the lip a little bit harder. A nice bucket off the back. You should be proud of that. That was a good turn. There's 3 good turns here. He's going to have to race this little inside section. Decides to flick off and have a nice completion. Some very good surfing there from Christian. Up next, we've got Mitch Burnside. Oh, he's off that's a beautiful bucket on his first turn. Coming up for the second one. Oh, and there you go. Who's up next? Who we got?
Green 5.
Green 5 is next. It's going to be Liam. He's 32 years of age, surfing a 6-foot. He loves shipwrecks, and his favourite surf spot is Urbnsurf. Liam's coming up next. Another one of the young crew down at Urbnsurf. As we've mentioned, the average age here at Urbnsurf is 163. We need some young members to join up, because there's a lot of grey hair going around here. I think Urban should put some hair dye in the water and just reduce the age of the surfers here. Might be that you need a bit of money to surf here. We don't know. We're working it out. As we just battle some more Melbourne weather here, you can see it's raining. I remember taking a mate to the Bells Beach Surfing Contest in 1988. And he said, what if it rains? Will they cancel the contest? And I said, the surfers are wet anyway, it's okay. I had to teach him. What colour are we up next, people? What do we got?
Green.
Green, what?
5, 6, 4.
Okay, so we've got Liam coming in. Liam's ready. He's going to let the first wave go. Liam's only 32 years of age. Young, lissom, fit, roaring, ready to go. He's surfing a 6-foot hot butted. I wonder if it's got some channels in it. Mick Fanning style. And he takes off the natural footer on his backhand there. Little bit of a turn. He's pulled in a bit of spray. He's got, there you go. He's put his back into that. That's 3 turns. He's doing okay here. And off the back, he's had 3 decent turns. That's a decent score there from Liam. Well done. Up next is Ramon. Ramon's going to be catching the next wave, the shareholder in Urbnsurf. We call him the shareholder or the legal eagle. That's some bucket there. He's taking it to... he's taking it to Steve O'Brien. I think it's... Oh, that's 4. He's happy with that. He dived off the back, but before he did that, you may have noticed a little glance to the judges. Let's see if he looks back. Let's see if he looks back. He knows. He's under the wave. He's definitely going to do a look back. Up and riding. Joel. Now, Joel is going to hold this. He wants to get to the end of the wave. Some small little buckets there. A little bit off the back there. Maybe a teacup. Let's call it a teacup, but there was some spray. Not quite a bucket. There you go. And he's done a little bit of Quasimodo. We love the Quasi. I wonder if someone's going to pull a Duke Kanahanamoko and just stand up tall, straight-footed all the way in. That would be an 8-point scoring ride, in my opinion. IMO for the internet youngsters watching this. Send an emoji. I'll tell you what, Ramon ripped on that wave. That was beautiful. Judges, what did Ramon get there?
753.
I felt like you underscored him there, judges. I thought Ramon was in the 8s. I thought he was in the excellent range there. There you go. The judges there, they're giving us a bit of scale there. I've just been learned by the judges, and that's why I'm a commentator and not a judge. I've heard that from Joe Turpel. I've heard it from all of them. But listen, I think that if the judges get it wrong, you got to call them out because, again, like I said, Melbourne Boardriders, we're open-minded here. We're happy to take criticism. Always on the improve. That's our goal. Hey, what did O'Brien get on his high-scoring wave?
8.
Yeah, I tell you what, I thought he took it to O'Brien there. What I'd love to see is a split-screen comparison with Stephen O'Brien and Ramon because I feel they were the 2 best scoring waves and there might be a debate over a Young Henry's after the contest here. I felt like Ramon was underscored. Look, I don't want to cause any controversy here, but I'm causing controversy. Up next, who have we got? Red?
Yeah.
Red scoring?
Chris and Stephen.
Chris Robertson. Not Robertson like I called him. Robertson, he's up.
Just call him Robbo.
Robbo's up. His favourite spot's Bells. He's channeling Bells in the bowl here. He's going to be channeling the inside section reform left at Bells. That's what he's doing. Off the top, that's his second turn. That was beautiful. 3 turns. This might be his best wave. Mate, Robbo has hit it nicely. That's going to be 4 solid turns. I'll tell you what, that was a very good wave there from Robbo. Great surfing. You should be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back and sleep happy tonight. Well done. Well done. Great stuff. Up next, who we got?
Stevie O.
Stevie O. He's up again. Can he increase his score here? It's a good wave. I felt like he got a little bit more vert on the other one, but I tell you what, I feel like he might be the heat winner here. He's surfing very well. Is he coming in?
Yeah.
That's the end of his heat. I think there's going to be a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Who we got next? Matt Ballard.
Sorry? 2 more. Yeah, 2 more.
Matt Ballard's going to be taking the next scoring wave. He's riding the foamy again. Judges, just a reminder, extra 2 points for every wave Matty Ballard gets on the foamy. Oh, where's Matt? I missed him. Sorry, Matt. I missed you. I don't know what happened. I feel like you wiped out. I can only see it on the screen here, but that's okay. Solid work, soldier. You digging my commentary or what? That's why I'll raise capital, brother. You get me in that room? Nobody checks Happy Gilmore style. I know you don't even know what that is. Nice turn on his backhand here, the natural foot. He's coming in for a second. That's a little bit of a bucket there. That's 3 scoring waves. Sorry, 3 scoring turns, I shall say. And he comes in. That's a decent wave there. Well done. Up next is who have we got next? Mitch Burnside, 26 years of age on the fish. Oh, leans into that one. Comes back. Oh, gets caught behind it. Very difficult when you go deep and do the Larry layback to make it back in that section there. He has failed, but we admire the effort. Up next, we've got Steve on the 5'9". The Moggs Creek surfer. He's got the helmet on, he's sporting it. He's in a spring suit, which is optimistic. There he is, bit of spray. Beautiful. Off the back. Oh, there you go. Another one, little bit of bucket.
A leash on the front foot?
I think he's wearing his leash on the front foot. That's a novel form of surfing. Judges, 1 extra point for that manoeuvre. We don't understand front foot leashes, but we give it a round of applause here because at Urbnsurf, we're unconventional.
Well, you can fill him in now.
Yeah, let's fill it in.
Maxie needs to fill in.
Hey, brother, good to see you. You going all right? I'm fucking commentating a storm up here.
Hey, you're killing it.
Oh, goodness me. What are you?
Hey, good.
The other day, Max. How old? I was not. How old are you, Max? Don't lie. 32. I was definitely not ripping. Here comes Ramon. Was Ramon up?
Yep.
Oh, he's Ramon on his first scoring wave. Here we go.
Can he put a dent in Stevie?
Bang! Off the top. He's put a bucket in Ramon. Nice and deep to it. Oh, he comes down with the lip. There's another turn deep in tight under the lip. That's manoeuvre there. He's done 3 turns on that. I think he did 4 on a previous one. He's looking back saying, am I happy with that? Can I knock off Steve O'Brien? I'm not sure, but I've got to tell you, Ramon has surfed this heat with aplomb. Up and riding, we've got Joel, 6'4". He's from New Zealand. He's coming in. There you go. Come on, get another one in. You can do it. There you go. Another beautiful work. Good, solid surfing. He's taken it right to the shore, or let's just call it the concrete line.
Yeah, we're trying to figure
That was Joel, I think. Was that Joel? We've got Liam now. And Liam's gone off the over the falls. What a disappointing end to your session. I've done that before, where I've been waiting in front of everyone and haven't made the takeoff. The takeoffs are a bit tricky here at Urbnsurf. They're not quite as easy as you might think. The wave comes in quick, it's hard to see, and get ready. My advice is paddle fast, paddle quick, and just stand up. And that's the end of Heat 3. And we're up to the final heat of the Melbourne Boardriders Club surfing contest on the intermediate left setting. On this heat, I don't have a lot of details from people, so Melbourne Boardriders Club members, please remember to give us your details. What we are going to do is develop a database where we have a little bit of information about everyone. What we want to do is, it's a great social outcome. We know each other's work, help each other out, look after each other. Great atmosphere here at Melbourne Boardriders.
Sammy. Shane.
Okay. If I go out with Drew, I get pumped.
Oh no, filled it.
Pearled it. Pearl. That's an old school term there. Pearled it. A lot of people don't know what the pearl is. It's when the nose digs in and you just go dive for some pearls down there.
Sammy. Oh.
Sammy. Bang. Got everyone's name. Don't have everyone's details on what they like, where they surf. You know what we'd love to know? What's your favourite break? Where did you learn to surf? What's your local? What's your fantasy wave? What are you riding? What are you drinking? What are you eating? What do you dream about at night? We want to know it all here, Melbourne Boardriders. Can you give me some footage of me commentating on the next little set, yeah? Who's going first? Pink, white, red, what?
White, yellow, pink.
White, yellow, pink. Oh, good, I get to comment on Drew. If you can just film me commentating, that'd be good. Can you do that? Is that possible, or... Because you've got to do all this. Yeah, because it'd be good. I'll put it up on the Insta. It'd be grouse. Dude, I love this. I'm having a ball doing this. I love it, mate. I just want to vibe that shit up.
We get the blow party bus, just pick everyone up and bring us here so that we don't have to drive.
Are we having a big Christmas party or what? We'll just fucking get on it? Surely.
Yeah, so we're trying to find a Saturday or Sunday arvo.
Fuck yeah. That. Hey?
But it's going to cost a shit ton.
And here we are, people. Heat 4 is getting ready. Have we had the practice set yet?
Yes.
We have. And we're going to... Okay, so what we've got is the surfers in white coming up first. A couple of my personal favourite surfers. I think Drew might be on the first wave. He's my favourite surfer. I don't want to have favourites, but he's mine. And so Drew's coming. He's 36 years of age, learnt to surf at Apollo Bay. He's riding a 5'6", and he's about 80 kilos. He does not hold back. And here he is, up and riding our boy Drew. Whacks it off the top, as I expected. Digs in the fins. Bang! There it is! Oh, drops down with the lift. That's three turns. Goes for the fourth. He knows he's got a good first scoring wave and does a little 3-0 and falls off. I'm going to call that a completion, judges. Beautiful wave from Drew. Love surfing with Drew. He's my boy. Up surfing now. We've got Sammy. He's surfing well on the 5'11". That's 3 turns. Got cut up in the lip a little bit there. That was unfortunate. Up next, we've got Shane. Is it Shane? Shano. He's on a 6'2" Tomo. He loves surfing 13th. Let's see what he can do here for us. The goofy foot is up and riding. Pulls into it. Oh, there we go. He's going to channel the section here, up in the lip. That's 2 nice turns. He's doing well here. Can he hit it for a 3rd time? Little bit of a quasi floater. Not a bad effort from our boy Shano. Good surfing. He loves to get down to the Maldives there on holidays when it's non-COVID times and you can catch an aeroplane, especially without a mask. He loves that. Oh, I forgot.
Just try to sing out about the colours of the rashes too. So people know
Yeah, on the white. Yeah, yeah.
And even before the first change of it,
I love that. That's all right, eh?
I reckon Stevie's best wave was hitting his
Stevie was ripping. Where is Stevie? Is he out there now? He's still out there. I know, but he was ripping.
Yeah, yellow's scoring.
Oh, there's another one there.
4, 5, 6.
Is that bad having another beer? I haven't even had beer. Fuck that shit. Oh yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that.
There's yellows and middies.
Don't want to fucking lose my license driving home. That would be suboptimal. Alrighty. Now we're up. Who's next?
Norman.
Sorry, we've what colour?
Yellow.
Yellow. So Joshy is up first. Yep. We've got Joshy Norman going to be surfing the first scoring wave here. Is Joshy a natural or a goofy? I don't know. I'm about to find out, as are the viewers. He's a goofy foot. He's going to be on his forehand here. Here comes Joshy. Oh, beautiful hooky turn. Bit of a cutback here. Not easy to do at Urbnsurf. You do get caught behind it. He makes it back out into the face here. Surfer in yellow. Oh, beautiful surfing here from Joshy. Not bad. He's done about four turns. Well done. That's a round of applause. Some nice surfing. Up next, I think we have Maxie's up next. 32 years of age. There comes Max on his backhand. Oh, yeah, Maxie's surfing nice. He's got the man bun. He threw a bucket there. That was beautiful from Maxie. That was good surfing there. 4 good turns. A nice wrap to finish into the whitewater. Great surfing, Maxie. Maxie's a New Zealander. He loves that. He wants to surf pipeline at 20 feet. That's his objective. Coming up next is we've got Pete. Oh, here we go. Off the top. Another one. Goofy footer here. That's going to be his 3rd turn. Hits the foam there on that one. Very consistent surfing here. Nice up and down. Milks it right to the end. That's a full complete. Great surfing there from the surfers in yellow. What did Maxie get? That was a good wave.
Yeah, Maxie got from a 6 to a 7. Good. Yeah. You basically kind of put, you've got, essentially you've got Max at a 6'5", Josh at a 6, and then Peter at a 6. That's 5 7. So it feels pretty good.
So you typed in Melbourne.
I just think, the most controversial on so far has been Drew. But that's good. Like, I think that you need that a little bit. So. That first wave? Yeah. That's all right. It's levelled out now.
And what are we on now? What colour? Pink, mate. Pink. Next heat's going to be the surfers in pink. We have pink 4 will be Lee, correct? Lee's on a nice 7-foot board. Favourite wave is snapper. Let's see what Lee can bring to the game here. First surf at Narrabeen, I'm expecting a lot. Probably the most competitive wave in Australia. Don't let me down, Lee. I know you won't. Here we go. Lee's nearly up and riding. And he's got on the boogie board, and beautiful floater on the boogie board effort. He's lying down. He said, look, he's done 2 solid turns on his gut. I rate that. He's surfing a McCoy 7 foot. What I love there is he adapted. He adapted to his environment, and that's what we expect here. Up and riding next. Pink 5 is, who have we got here? Is it Tomo? Oh, no, we have got it. It's Macro. It's Tommy Macro. Beautiful turns from Macro there. Nice surfing. Tommy loves to surf down at Phillip Island. You might not know this. He's a boy genius. He's built a 3D printing machine. He's going to 3D print a wave pool. Up and riding. Next in the pink, we've got Rusty. Here we go, Rusty. Hit that section again in the spring suit. Nice green spring suit. It feels like 1987 with those colours. Great surfing. What'd you score Macro? He went all right. What'd you score Tom Macro? He had a couple of decent turns. 4, 5, yeah, he got a 5. Yeah, that was a decent wave, that.
Here he is. So you're going to go out on the right for a bit.
Up next, we have the surfers in
White.
white.
White scoring heat. White. 5, 6, 4.
5, 6, 4. We will have the surfer. It'll be Sam. Is that right? Shano?
Sam, Shane, and Drew.
Sam, Shane, and Drew. We've got Sam, Shano, and Drewy. It's going to be Sam coming up first. He's 33 years of age, and he loves Sorrento Back Beach. His favourite wave is the Marimbula Bar. I don't know if you've seen it. Even Pambula Rivermouth, some people say it's better than Kira in its heyday. Fickle, but when the puppy's on, yeah, twice a year, it's insane. Doesn't happen that often, but I tell you what, I have seen photos that make my mouth water.
Can I see it? I've never seen it work.
Mate, I've seen photos of it where it's insane.
Really? I've seen photos.
Yeah, I've never been there when it's
Nah, I've seen photos.
It's like Halley's Comet. Once every 75 years, it's Halley's Comet.
Yeah.
Up and riding. Here we've got Woo! Oh, some great surfing there from Sammy. He's had a couple of beautiful turns. The next wave we're going to have Shano's going to be next. Here's Shano. He's leaning into it quite nice. So that's 2 turns. He's trying to put the fins in. He's digging them in pretty hard, and I respect that surfing. Bit of a floater there, mate, and he has made it to the end of the wave. That's some good surfing there. Up next, we've got my boy Drew. He's going to come in and go hard. He always does. He doesn't hold back. I think he would do better in contests if he held back, but you can't stop Drew. Bang, there it is off the top. Puts the fins in. Whack! Oh, that's vert. Might be the manoeuvre of the contest. That's 3. Will he finish it off with something tricky? Is he going to go for a... No, he doesn't. He does not go for it. He wants to finish the wave. Conservative, smart, competitive surfing.
Oh, look, I've done.
Dude, you ripped. You ripped.
I love the stretch in the E7. Just imagine it was a bit warmer.
I love the warmth in the heat seeker. Just imagine it was a bit stretchier. Imagine if we made a combination of the two.
E7 Flash Bomb Heat Seeker.
Superheated stretch.
Imagined by the best.
Yellow. Max, Pete, Josh. Okay. Up next are going to be the surfers in yellow when the next heat arrives. I feel like we can see some hups. There's a set on the loom here. We call them sets at Urbnsurf. Even though they're predictable and timed by a machine in the mechanical era, it's still a set, as far as we can tell. And you got to look for it. Is it coming? You ask Rory. He's your surf god. He's the Huey here. And up next, we've got Max, who's going to hit the wave first. Is that right? Maxie, he rips. He's from New Zealand. He surfed a beautiful set in the last wave. Let's see what Max can deliver for the people. As I said, his fantasy is to surf 20-foot pipeline. Wow, courageous. Here comes Max with the man bun. Bang, bit of spray off the top. Hits the second section in the lip. Unfortunately gets caught up. Misses it. Next, we've got Pete. And this is his first ever contest, Pete, when he comes up next. This is Pete's first ever contest. Was that Pete on a wave he shouldn't have been on?
Here he goes.
Here goes Pete. Here we go. It's his first ever contest. Kudos to Pete. Comes in for a nice swooping cutback into the section. Maybe a little bit of a barrel there nearly. He is hitting the lips quite nicely. I feel like that's some good surfing from Pete. He should be proud of himself on the first contest. Took it right to the end there. Great surfing. Up next, we've got Josh. Is that right? We've got Josh. Joshy surfed in the Tradie Championship on the weekend. Comes in with a swooping cutback. Gets behind the foam. Hits the lip. Comes up for his third turn. He's throwing buckets. He's not holding back. And goes for a nice closing cutback. He looks to the audience and says, yes, I'm proud of you. Yes, we are. Because we're a team here at Melbourne Boardriders.
Spun a good snag earlier too on the barbecue.
A lot of people don't know this. He was on the barbecue earlier tonight. His arms are sore from spinning snags, and he still managed to paddle into that wave as double arm effort tonight. Drew's still winning. He's winning. He fucking ripped, mate. He ripped. So he's got this now. What did BD score? Ricky Martin surfed alright. Go down to my heat. What did I get? I want to see if I even got a 2, because I fucking surfed like a horrible kook. What? Oh, yeah. Sorry, it is. Probably. Is your mate listening? He's like, who's the kook commentating? Yeah, terrible. What they get? Oh, I've got a 4. That's all right. I must have got a 4. So I didn't come last. I'm going to. BD and I have already talked about that, and I want to add like more information about everyone, and then I'll just have a sheet and I'll just come in and go bang, bang, bang with the great. Yeah, that we should, because just to know everyone where you sit, I've got a whole heap of cool questions. Makes it more fun. All right, we're coming up next in the next heat. We've got the surfers in. Is it Pink?
Yep.
Pink. And coming up first will be Tommy. So Tommy, Pink 5 is up. He's up and riding.
House builder.
Oh, here he is, the 3D printing genius. I wonder if he 3D printed that surfboard. Goes to the barrel, decides against it, hits the lip. That's 2 turns. Tommy Makrakanis is surfing well, the boy here from Greece. A lot of people don't know. He didn't learn to surf in Greece, but maybe his grandfather did. Who we got next? Rusty's up next. Here comes Rusty. Hooks it back for a... Oh, he's channeling Tom Carroll at Pipeline here. Look at this. Here comes Rusty. Hits the lip. That's 2. He's gone the cutback manoeuvre and does a little commando roll towards the end, which I liked. Judges might not, but I did, and that's more important. Up and riding we have... We don't have... That was unfortunate there. He's going to lose priority there. He did paddle for that wave. That's going to be a non-scorer, but that happens to the best of us. There's Drewy. Bang, Drewy. Oh, he grabbed the board. Did you see that?
Did he?
Yeah, he grabbed it and like went over with it. It's sick.
Nearly did like a Kelly and got back on him. Okay.
Look, watch, he grabs it. Yeah, see? He did, didn't he? Oh, thanks for the replay. That was gold. We've got all the technology here at Urbnsurf, and now that we're live streaming, This is amazing. This might be the greatest moment in all of our lives. Not really, but we are enjoying it. And this is the last scoring wave for the whites. They'll be up next. Coming in first is going to be our boy Shano. Is that right? Shano first. Then we're going to have Drewy, who, as far as I understand, is leading the contest. Maybe he can solidify that position. But he is a risk taker. And tonight, those risks have paid off for our boy Drew, the Apollo Bay surfer who now calls Urbnsurf his home break.
I don't think he can lose from here.
It'd be pretty hard for him to lose unless someone gets a 10, right?
I think there's only like max he could get a 10.
Yeah, 10. I have heard from the judges it's pretty hard for him to lose here. Max could get a 10. Now, Max, don't let everyone down. We want to make it exciting here, Max. Get a 10. Like, seriously, just bootstrap a 10. I'm laughing this. Mate, I'll tell you now, I love that shit.
We'll just bulk DM WSL the link. Yeah.
Up and riding, we have the surfer in white, Shano. Oh, he comes off and he misses it. That's his final scoring wave. Next will be our boy Drew. Drew will be next. He'll be surfing. He's winning this heat. The boy from Apollo Bay, who I love to surf with, always films every session, which I love. Bang, off the top. There's another one. Here he is again. Oh, he whacked it. That was a beautiful turn. Gee, he's on fire tonight. Might be his best scoring wave. He's not holding back. The big fella on his 5.6 goes the 3.0 and nearly makes it, unfortunately. Does not. That's what we love about Drew. He's a quiet boy. Hard to get 3 words out of him, but I tell you what, you can get more than 3 turns out of him.
Big Sammy Watson, here he goes.
Sammy Watson. Here he goes. He's done 3 or 4 nice turns. In tight. There you go. Oh, beautiful floater in it. That might be his best scoring wave. He gives himself a little clap or the wave. We don't know, but someone got an applause. That was Max. Did it do it? That was an applause for the surfers in white. Well done. I love this setup. This setup is pro, mate. This is pro. Do you guys do a lot of contests?
I've only been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah. It's been COVID times too, but...
Yeah, I usually do it for our Boardriders, Phillip Island.
Oh, you're an island board rider? Fuck, I love the island. Tommy Macro surfs the island. He's got a house down there. He's there all the time. He half grew up there, I think.
Yeah. I'm originally from Tassie, so
Yeah.
I've only been in Boardriders for 2 years.
Yeah, it's cool. I love what Phillip. I'm going to buy a place down there. I want to buy a farm.
Okay.
I love it, mate. I've got a farm down at Ocean Grove. That's where I surfed. Where I learned. Yeah.
It's best spot in the world.
Oh, it's a beautiful, mate. I love the island. We go down and take my kids down there. They love it. It's grass. Yeah.
It's just got those. You go anywhere.
Oh, that's what I love about it. There's always somewhere to surf.
Yeah.
You know, small, big, whatever. You can always find somewhere. I love Right Point. I love Woolly. I love Magic Lands.
Yeah. The kids love Speedies.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Tommy Macro surfs Express a lot. He's not scared at all on his back end. He's not scared. Right, who we got up? What do we got this set?
Yellow, so we got Pete, then Josh, then Matt.
Okay, we've got Pete coming up in the first wave here. Let's see what Pete can do. Again, this is his first ever surfing contest, which we applaud because it's all about participation here at Melbourne Boardriders.
High five so far.
And here we go. Oh, nearly a little bit of a barrel section on the takeoff. Nice hooking turn there. Second turn, a little bit of spray. He's throwing it off the back there. Very consistent surfing here. Now, I think that's a very nice wave to end it off. That might be his best scoring wave.
Nice work.
Well done there. Really great work there from Pete. Little round of applause on one of these buttons. Here comes Joshy. Joshy's off the top, hooks it back in, bounces off the foam. He's looking for that second turn. He's a little bit behind the lip there. Oh, he pulls in for a little barrel. Is that the first barrel in the contest? I think it might be. We did see a couple of barrels in non-scoring waves, but he's looking to us saying, What do you think of that, people? Proud head is gone. Proud head chin high. And here we go. Maxi's off the top. Bang! There's the second and third turn. Here's another one. There it is. Oh, but he gets caught up, and he knows he got caught up. He needed a 10 to catch up on Drew. I don't want to predict the judges' score. I don't think that was a 10. One more set.
Yeah, last set. Here it is.
We're nearly at the completion of the Spring Melbourne Boardriders Carnival, which I've got to tell you, it's been an extraordinary evening.
Last set.
If you're tuning in onto the internet, the 3 people tuning in, I'd love to say in.
How's the scoring one though?
13 people watching. You know what? 13 people. Congratulations. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Steve Sammartino, one of the members of Urbnsurf and Melbourne Boardriders, and I'm so pleased to have you joining us. Maybe you're listening. I hope you're...
Lee and Tommy.
Okay, we've got the Pink Surfers coming up. We've got Rusty first, Lee, then Tommy. Tommy Macrocarnis, he's my boy. I'm in his corner. Me and Tommy, very good mates, hang out a lot. We've got Rusty first, is that right?
Yep.
Boardriders Club. Of course, Young Henrys, who have sponsored the evening, provided a couple of liquid refreshments. What a wonderful brew that is. And of course, a shout out to Damo, CEO of Urbnsurf, my boy Jimmy. Loves to get a good wave down at Winky and here at Urbnsurf. What a wonderful evening it's been. Healthy sport, healthy surf. Oh no, there goes some waves with no one on them. That's a travesty. That should be illegal. Signing out, Steve Sammartino.
Working from home, swear I won't procrastinate, but first, coffee with a mate, and then a quick skate, and then dress up my dog, same as I dress myself, and then pluck the stray pubes from my boobs. What is wrong with you? Getting on with the foreman, cause gee, he's a good bloke. Taking pride in keeping my boots clean, and my high-vis is pristine. Open up my toolbox, that's where I keep my lunch. Rabbit food again? Nah, I don't mind that, that's alright. If you think that's kinda weird, if you think that's kinda odd, nah, it's all the same here, what's the difference?
I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal.
Clipping my toenail, but don't get rid of it just yet, cause I'm ashamed to admit it, but I quite like to sniff it. And I'll often dunk my whole hand in a bowl of PVA, then once it's dried, peel it off, cause that's my self-care for the day. Make my kid a healthy meal and they knock it on the floor, so I'll give them what they want, and they knock it on the floor, in bed by 5 p.m, but they wake us up at 2 a.m, and 3 a.m, and 4 a.m, and 5 a.m, and oh, they shat all on my arm again. If you think that's kind of strange, if you think that's kind of off, nah, it's all the same here, what's the difference?
I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal.
Watching others on the treadmill can't help but hope to see one fall. Pretend I know what I am doing with those exercising balls, and it's not really my speed, but when I'm doing deadlifts, I will only listen to... You ask for a cocktail, but also a surprise. I make 15 different offers, and none are what you want. After 10 brutal minutes, you order a vodka sunrise. Inside, I'm fuming. Outside, I'm nonchalant. I'll be knocking off a 5. I'll crack a cold one. It's a vibe. I'll grab exactly what I want, and it's all...
Heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal. I reckon it's heaps normal.
I love the warmth in the heat seeker. Just imagine it was a bit stretchier. Imagine if we made a combination of the two.
E7 Flash Bomb Heat Seeker.
Superheated stretch.
Imagined by the best.
Icelanders are sea people. It's completely different than what you thought. Almost like it's breathing and moving. Then you see these bright purple urchins like a beam in this world of one color.
Dude, that's so fun.